We use a formula in my company to determine what we pay people. And this was a game changer for us years back when we started this, because everyone on your team will perform better if you pay them what they are worth. And that goes for employees and independent contractors and vendors. But that does not mean to overpay them. And this becomes easier when you offer people structured bonuses along the way, right? Now, everyone on my team knows that in order to get a bonus or a raise or even to get their base pay, 3 things need to happen. And I think the easiest way to explain this is just to give you a real life example. So let's take John, for example. John's been with us for about 4 years, and he knows that because of the position that he has with us, he gets a 15% raise in his pay every single year, assuming 3 things happen. First, John needs to meet or exceed his financial targets for the year. Next, John's department needs to meet or exceed their financial targets for the year. And finally, the company needs to meet or exceed our targets for the year. Now, let's look at this in more detail, because most people try to make this complicated, but in reality, it's super easy, and it lets everybody on your team know exactly what to expect. And when everybody on your team knows exactly what to expect, there's a lot less stress around people's pay. And when there's a lot less stress around people's pay, people become more focused on growing your company. So let me show you how this plays out. If John meets his financial targets for the year, then he gets a score of 100 points. Now, if he only hits 90% of his target, then his score would be 90 points. And if he exceeds his target for the year, then it would be higher. Like if he exceeds it by 10%, it would be 110 points. So again, if John meets his financial targets exactly, then he earns 100 points. And if his department meets his financial targets for the year exactly, then he gets another 100 points. And if the company meets our targets for the year exactly, then he gets another 100 points. And we add those scores together and we divide by 3. So it would be like 100 plus 100 plus 100 equals 300, and then we divide that by 3 and it'd be 100. And the final score is the percentage of the raise or the bonus that he earned. And like I said before, the position that John holds in the company has a 15% raise every year associated with it. So since he earned 100 points, that means that he earned 100% of the 15% increase in pay. Now, let's look at what actually happened to John. Last year, he exceeded his target by 9%, and the department that he works in exceeded their target by 12%, and the company exceeded our target by 21%. So the math kind of looked a little bit more like this. It was 109 plus 112 plus 121 equals 342, and 342 divided by 3 is something like 114. So John actually got a raise in excess of his normal 15%, and he deserved it. And here's why that's so important to us, because John is not only focused on exceeding his personal targets, but he's also highly motivated to support everybody else on the team so his department meets or exceeds their goals. Plus, he's motivated to bring new ideas to meetings to help the company meet or exceed our targets. And that simple way that we pay people creates this culture of growth inside of our companies, because it makes it motivating to always be there for each other and to always have the company's best interests at heart, which means that our teams always want what's best for each other and for our prospects and for our customers and for our brand. Give me a thumbs up if you like this way of calculating pay and bonuses.